5 ways that you can show yourself in real life, and I think you're going to relate hard to these. Let's go through them all right now. Don't go anywhere. Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Aspie world. My name is Dan, and I have autism, ADHD, OCD, and dyslexia, and I make weekly videos all about this stuff every single day, actually. So if you're new around here and you want to learn more, and you don't want to miss out, make sure to hit the subscribe button by clicking that notification bell down below. And if you're watching on Facebook, just be sure to give this page a follow so you see all of the videos that I upload daily. Super dope. Okay, so I'm going to go through 5 ways Asperger's rears his head and shows you in traits in real life that you will definitely relate to. And so if you think, oh, maybe I've got Asperger's syndrome, maybe I'm on the spectrum. And just for your information, guys, FYI, Asperger's syndrome is autism. It's now called Autism Spectrum Disorder Level 1. And it is the term that they now use just because it was easier for insurance and therapy and medical professionals to have autism as an umbrella rather than faction terms. And that's basically all it is. But Asperger's syndrome does relate to Autism Spectrum Disorder Level 1, which basically means you have social impairments and cognitive issues or social issues that are neurological based that are just like autism, but you don't have any cognitive delay and you have full speech. The only other thing that Asperger's includes is an above average intelligence also. Okay, so here are the 5 main ones. Number 1 is eye contact. Actually trying to sustain eye contact, make eye contact is very difficult for people on the autism spectrum with, let's say, Asperger's syndrome. And this is because it feels uncomfortable. It's almost like someone's reaching into your soul when you look at them, and it's so intense, almost too intimate that you can't look at them for long, and you will look around the face or away from the face or look down or find it really difficult to make eye contact with them. And this is really fascinating because it's something that autistic people kind of share. Not every single autistic person shares this, but most do. And especially people with Asperger's syndrome will feel this. Even if they push through it their best they can, they'll still kind of feel this a little bit. Okay, so number 2 is routines and the love of them. And I love the routines. You might be like, well, I'm an adult. I don't have any routines, like these are for kids. It's not the same. Putting coffee the same every single day. Oh, I add creamer and then I do a couple of sweeteners and I add in like some vanilla kind of flavor. You do your coffee every single time the same way. And don't tell me when you go to Starbucks or Tim Hortons that you order a different coffee every time. That's BS. You know it. If I've just called you out, hey ho, drop me a comment, say, Dan, you called me out. My routine is my coffee or my tea or my matcha or whatever the hell it is you take. I know you. Routines are amazing. And why are routines amazing? Because they give you predictability, they lower anxiety, and it gives you dopamine. And that dopamine helps you go, well, I know what's expected out of this situation, so I don't have to worry about it. And so that's why routine are predictable patterns. That's why we do it. It gives us dopamine. It makes us feel good. Okay, the number 3 is food sensitivity issues. Now, you might be like, Dan, I have no food sensitivity issues. Don't be so silly. I'm not a picky eater. I love food. But, oh, you are a picky eater. And let me say this. You can only have certain foods warm. You can only have certain foods cold. You can only drink certain things with certain things. Like you can only drink milk with ice. You can only drink beer with ice. Maybe you only have milk when it's warmed up. You will eat lasagna and pizza in a restaurant, but you won't have lasagna and pizza at home because it's not the same. I can see this. If you're smiling behind the screen right now, this is why, because I know this. I know this about people, right? Food sensitivity issues. It can be situational. It can be environmental. It can be down to temperature. It can be down to so many things. I did a video all about this, actually, where I was talking about how ketchup and tomato-based things, I have to have them warmed up to eat them. Whereas when they're cold, it's like super difficult for me. And I'll try and link that down below and in the description of this video. And I'll try and link it on the comment section on YouTube as well, on Facebook as well. Sorry, guys, getting really confused. But you'll be able to find that video that kind of discusses this longer. But basically, that's it. Okay, number 4 is depressive episodes. Oh my goodness. Because Asperger's syndrome is the same as like any other autism spectrum kind of like classification, other than, like you said, it has no cognitive delay and it has speech and full lexicon. And obviously it comes into compass with like an average to above average IQ set, which means that like you have more intense thought, and intense thought actually comes with a lot of responsibility and pressure and demand. And that is mental strain, and that mental strain obviously can lead to depression. And the depression can also, because of the starvation from dopamine, because we're burning through dopamine, or the things that we like to do very, very quickly. And this ends up in depressive episodes. My golly, the amount of depressive episodes I have is quite astonishing. It's quite shocking, actually. And the amount of autistic individuals I know that relate to this, but never really talk about it. Mental health is real, and we should talk about it. And you should obviously seek some therapeutic help, and definitely reach out if you're in a depressive episode. You don't want to stay there. And if it's me you want to reach out to, you can always email me, dan@theaspieworld.com, if you're feeling depressed or down, I can always help you. That's not a problem at all. And that's a good thing, actually. I actually offer, I do have a service. I do like talk therapy. I'm a trained counselor as well, but I do have a mentorship as well. So if you're interested in that, you can always just like email me, dan@theaspergers.com, and say, Dan, I'm interested in mentorship with you one-on-one. But anyway, that's besides the point. Depressive episodes, very prevalent in autism. And if you are experiencing those, definitely seek medical help, because you don't want to stay in that too long. It's dangerous, it's detrimental, and it's not good for you. You want to get out of that. The last one I want to talk about is probably one of the biggest ones, and I love this, is obsessive interest. Obsessive interest is an obsessive interest in something, a genre or a thing. Like, it could be anything. It could be jewelry, Harry Potter, technology, it could be coats, fashion, it could be anything. And you get so obsessed that you'll learn everything about it, everything about it, you buy all those things, when the new releases are coming out, everything there is to know about it. You're basically an encyclopedia on that thing. And I've had many over the years, and I love that. Social media, digital marketing, one of my many obsessions. I did a degree in chemistry because I was obsessed with science and rocket science and things like that. Technology, robotics, virtual reality, augmented reality. I've worked in many fields with this. Now I actually own a bunch of different like virtual reality headsets and AI glasses because I love this stuff. This tech just speaks to me, right? And that obsessive interest is kind of like the thing where, when you have like way too many rocks in your house and people are like, dude, why are there so many rocks in your house? I just called you out. I get it. Guys, if you feel like this video can help somebody, please share it. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.